This is Dan Baldwin, and today we have Eugene Laykhtman of Vocal IP, who's going to share with us their hosted IP PBX T1 solution. Eugene, thanks for joining us today. Go ahead and take it away.
Oh, Dan, thank you very much for having me. Okay, I'm presenting Vocal IP Networx, and I would like to begin from explaining the background of Vocal IP Networx and saying a few words about our parent company, Advanced Technology Group. So just very briefly, Vocal IP Networx was started by principals of Advanced Technology Group. Advanced Technology Group itself was founded in 1995 as an IT solution and services company, with a focus on a level 2, level 3, and engineering technology services to the enterprise-level companies. Early in its existence, Advanced Technology Group acquired a number of key technical certifications, which helped it to provide and offer a better type of services and a better technological approach to the solutions, encompassing Vocal IP solutions. So Advanced Technology Group became a Microsoft partner since 1997. We've also been a Cisco partner since 1998. In the year 2000, Advanced Technology Group has obtained a P-telephony specialization in Cisco. And due to that early days of specialization and a highly technical engineering staff, Advanced Technologies was selected to be a deployment force, sort of an installer, or what we were called in the industry a fulfillment partner, for telecommunication carriers providing voice over IP installations early days, or commercial voice over IP deployment, as we'd like to call them. So over the years, Advanced Technology Group has been working in that role for a number of carriers. The larger ones are listed here. ICG Communication, we were working at from year 2001 up until the year 2004, until the companies closed the doors. The ZTEL and Cypress Communication we also worked a few years with. Corvette Communication we had spent from year 2004 up until 2007, and we were the primary Corvette voice over IP installation partner on the East Coast, deploying around 700 sites for Corvette at that time. And going forward, we are still presently working in that role for XO Communication and Quest Communications. Such volume of the voice over IP installations had allowed Advanced Technologies personnel to firsthand learn all the particulars and intricacies of voice over IP services, as well as to learn and understand all the benefits and the downfalls of various platforms that existed on the marketplace during those years. Well, the principals of Advanced Technology Group very quickly came to a decision that a smaller, more organized, and more technical company would be better suited to provide voice over IP solutions competing with the larger carriers selling VoIP at that time. We saw that as an opportunity, and Vocal IP Networx was formed and founded in the year 2005. So today, Vocal IP Networx headquartered in New York. Our sales operations is conducted out of New York and California. We do, however, have distributed operations throughout the country. The company is privately held. Our organic growth over the years, and obviously with the help of our parent company, allows us to have zero debt at that time. The company has been cash flow positive through year 2008, 2009. We had a very good year in 2010, unexpected for all of us. And looking to allocate the profits accumulated in 2010 to further grow for the company operations, or the sales and network operations. Vocal IP Networx has a national on-site service presence via its own technicians as well as its parent company, Advanced Technology Group. Majority of our customers are multi-location organizations, and multi-location organizations are in fact about 90% of our client base today. Vocal IP Networx has 1,500 or slightly over of 1,500 IP telephony installations or separate sites to the date. Vocal IP Network's main services include hosted IP telephony, SIP trunks, premise IP PBXs, hybrid solutions, WAN, and managed services. National infrastructure of Vocal IP Networks deserves a few words. Vocal operates from two super POPs, which host their BroadSoft switches, session border controllers. We are a BroadSoft-based company. This is our voice over IP platform. Our session border controllers are Acme Skillman, as well as the two super POPs provide interfaces to multiple carrier MPLS networks, which we use to deliver our services to the customer premise. Since the network is national, MPLS networks, carrier MPLS networks that we use to deliver those services terminate to multiple POPs, providing the minimal latency to the geographically distributed customers. By having presence on the south, on the Midwest, on Northeast, and West, we are minimizing the network latency from any location of the customer to our POPs, and therefore maintaining an excellent quality of voice. Hosted IP PBX is the primary service offering, our flagship product of Vocal IP Networks. This is just a quick topology slide. Let's just skip further to the description of services. Vocal IP service platform, as I mentioned earlier, is BroadSoft-based, two redundant switches. Each of the switches, in fact, has a complete redundancy to the other, sustaining the full database information of customers' DIDs and all related info, where in the unlikely event that, God forbid, one of the switches has disappeared off the network, all the calls would terminate to a second switch. We are upgrading our current version 14.9 of BroadSoft and bringing it up to the version 17, which goes in production in January 2010. This is one of the outstanding advancements of our company, because at the present time, most of the carriers out there are still running at 14.7 or 14.9 platforms. We have not heard of any major carriers to moving up to newer versions of BroadSoft as of yet. I hope they will soon. Our session border controllers are Acme packets, but this is a fairly standard combination with the BroadSoft platform, and our network layer is Cisco-based. By virtue of using the BroadSoft platform, our hardware compatibility list is very large. We're only listing a few items of the hosted phones that we are most oftenly deploy and sell. We do prefer to offer telecom phones. However, BroadSoft has a very large hardware compatibility list, and many SIP-compatible telephones can work with BroadSoft. We're listing the phones here in this presentation in the order of its popularity among our customers. But at the same time, we are absolutely open and would take a look at any existing with the customer SIP phones, and as long as they're SIP compatible and we are able to develop a template configuration with BroadSoft for that SIP phone, we can easily adopt that phone to our platform. BroadSoft also allows us to interface with the multiple IoT devices. That is more applicable to SIP trunk services, but we do support ATRAN, Cisco Edgewater, and other less popular devices such as Vega Stream and a few others. As far as the features of our hosted accounts, we offer three different flavors of hosted accounts, not counting the call center. So the premium account carries all the features that the BroadSoft is able to offer in the current version. The two features that we see are most popular with the customers and sort of making the customers to choose premium account over standard, we see those two features be a simultaneous ring and the advanced mobility. By advanced mobility, we mean find me, follow me mechanism, allowing you to program multiple numbers at which you could be reached if you are not at your desk or if the user is not at his desk. The difference between the premium and the standard feature, other than making the standard user account a little bit less expensive, is that, for instance, that the standard account can forward only to a single alternative phone number, where the premium can forward to either 6 or 7 of such numbers. So the standard account could easily forward to just a cell phone or a home phone, where the premium would actually allow you to hunt through multiple telephone destinations. Throughout the sales experience, we see that among our customers, those that choose to go with the premium are the management and the sales folks within each company. Those are the folks that treat incoming calls, and the incoming calls are very important, and they do not want to miss them. So we see this to be most popular among management and sales. The basic hosted account, the basic hosted account is a kitchen phone or a conference room phone. It's very inexpensive, and its purpose is it does not have a voicemail attached. And its purpose is to provide a least expensive dial tone at the places where the voicemail is not necessary. All of the 3 accounts come bundled with minute packages, and the basic enjoys the same number of bundled minutes as standard and premium. Vocal IP Networx also runs a hosted call center, broadsoft-based, with a number of advanced supervisor and agent account options. We do have a graphical interface for call center supervisors to monitor the incoming calls and to be able to distribute it via a mouse click between different agents. The main technical features of hosted services we see is the fact that service is fully managed, low acquisition cost with the hosted service. On a 3-year terms, there is no installation fees with Vocal. On a shorter terms, installation fees exist, but they're very, very minimal. Our billing system is fully online, and this is one of we see this as one of the outstanding features where we can allow our customers and customer admins, who are often human resource folks, to be able to view all the account activities on the web without any technical log-ons to BroadSoft platform. It's just a simple web page reporting. You'll be able to see all the call activity of all of your users, and you'll be able to run statistical reports or export it into Excel spreadsheet and run those reports there. Information in the billing system remains, so we keep it available to the customer live for the period of 3 years. Recently, Vocal IP Networx turned on support for video calls on its network. All on-net users are able to use via a telecom video phone to make a video call. There's no additional charges for it. We just have to be mindful of the bandwidth that video occupies. We offer full soft phone support. Most frequently used is X Lite. It works absolutely perfect. For the users that are looking to have a conferencing ability, the BroadSoft has a soft phone, but in case of BroadSoft, there is a licensing fee that we have to pay. It's very inexpensive, but still a fee. In our service, we support 711, 729 codecs. 729 compressed voice stream is our default configuration. This way, we are able to compress our voice to the minimal bandwidth use and a converged circuit environment. This allows a greater amount of bandwidth for the customer to be used for data traffic. All of our circuits installed with a router enjoy a free SNMP management, which is included with all of our services. Our customers and IT managers of our customers have a preview into our SNMP management portal, and it may be included in management notifications of any events that may take place with this device or circuit. We practice what's called an open door policy, allowing our customers to see what we see, and the complete transparency had earned us a lot of customer recognition over the years. A hosted IP PBX solution is delivered over 3 types of connectivity. Vocal provides national MPLS offering and coverage, and this is our preferred method of delivery. We are able to deliver our services over a third-party bandwidth as a third-party MPLS network, as long as that MPLS network would extend and terminate to one of the Vocal POPs we will be able to guarantee a perfect quality of service on those on that network. And of course, the bring your own bandwidth scenario, we do support it. We go through extra length by provisioning and deploying these solutions and modifying configurations of the CPE where possible and working with the IT managers of end users in order to provide best possible quality of voice service under the circumstances. The most outstanding value points of our service and our service delivery we see to be an aggressive pricing. We are very competitively priced. Our sales engineer is involved with every order processing. Every single order, regardless of its size, gets overlooked and signed off by a sales engineer, which at that time may ask some additional questions of the customer to ensure the best quality of installation and delivery. This is where our pre-installation detail info and data collection of the customer's environment becomes very crucial. We spend additional time and prudence on making sure that we understand the customer configuration fully, and that allows us to provision the services better. We do not use subcontractors. We use Vocal IP internal employed technicians and advanced technologies technical resources. There's a single point of coordination and management. There's no finger pointing or outsourcing, which allows us a very smooth processes of service delivery. On-site national presence allows us to provide end-to-end solution management during the installation and post-installation, where the customer can rely on us for an on-site support as well as for any kind of remote help he would be looking for. As a default offering, when we provision a solution for a customer, we ask the questions and offer to provide a failover into an alternative network connection if the customer indeed has, such an alternative connection. We would like to build in as much of a potency into our customer's configuration, where if such alternative link does exist, it is very easy for us to configure such a failover and provide maximum uptime for that user. In addition to simply failover into alternative circuits, we can also provision the failover into the pipelines, and for that we would need to use either Cisco or Edgewater devices, where we would be able to, in the case of primary link failure, direct inbound and outbound calls via those pipelines. Among our customers, we see, and as earlier mentioned in the presentation, but 90% of our customers are multi-location. Multi-location customers save more and receive greater benefits of automation and savings of voice over IP. I think this is common across all voice over IP solutions and offerings. The vertical markets where Vocal sells more and has a higher presence and a little bit of a market share is a multi-location retail, legal vertical, manufacturing. We work very successfully with the distributed supply chain companies, public relation media, distributed sales organizations happen to be the native users of voice over IP systems, as well as technology companies whom we see many among our customers. This concludes our hosted IP product, and I would like to very quickly mention and run through some additional voice over IP services that Vocal offers. From the same BroadSoft platform, we also offer SIP and IP trunking, which is usually deployed via a customer premise customer premise integrated access device, interfacing with the customer PBX, or perhaps we can terminate our SIP trunks directly to the customer's PBX if that PBX is IP and SIP capable. The greater advantages of SIP trunking, as we see them within our sales model, is that SIP trunking takes advantage of an existing customer's infrastructure. The customer does not need to replace their telephony equipment. It can benefit from the circuit convergence and can benefit from perhaps minute savings and integration with off-site hosted phones, which I will mention a little bit later. SIP trunk deployment comes with zero capex in most cases, or at least just about every term contract gets deployed without any cost to customer. We terminating and supporting all three types of existing on-premise technology. We can talk to IP PBXs, digital PBXs, or analog PBXs, or just simply phones. We do support 711, 729, similar to the hosted service. All the locations connected on net to the Vocals network or to the Vocals broadsoft switches to our SIP services enjoy free calls between locations. Similar to the hosted service, we are very concerned with the business continuity for our customers, and we do build in the failover mechanism similar to the one discussed in the hosted section. And similar also to all the other deployments that we do, every of our deployments of router and integrated access device receives a free management and a customer's ability to supervise it. Customer premise IP PBX. We support a number of PBXs. These solutions are least popular among previously mentioned. We see in a voice over IP space, the premise solutions are deployed by either very large enterprise companies with a desire to own their own infrastructure. I mean, the similar is observed with the smaller companies as well. However, the ownership concept is prevalent in the enterprise space. Advanced Technologies, a parent company of ours, is a Cisco partner for many, many years. And we offer a full suite of Cisco IP telephony solutions. We support Cisco Call Manager Express, and UC500, all flavors of UC500. As well as our smaller customers enjoy less expensive solutions such as AdTran and Allworks. Most of the benefits that our customers derive from purchasing an IP PBX would be the same: a line consolidation and a reduction in monthly costs by converging voice and data circuits. IP PBX would allow our customers to still have a full mobility and support for the soft phones. Easiness of the administration, the contemporary releases and models of the IP PBXs are truly not that difficult to administer, where even a customer's or end-user administrator and non-technical person could easily supervise and administer the basic features of the device. We offer, of course, the full service coverage. However, we do offer our customers an option to be either self-managed or to purchase that service from us. On the more advanced models of the IP PBXs, and Cisco is a leader in the industry as we see it today, and we see a great popularity by customers acquiring a video capability and some call center modules built into Cisco UC500. The similar features are also seen in Allworks, but Cisco does a significantly better job, and it also comes with a little bit of a premium. We offer leasing options on all the hardware and all the IP PBXs that we offer. And lastly, hybrid IP telephony solutions. I would like to very briefly explain that by hybrid we understand a combination of different telephony systems placed at different locations of the same customer and user. By terminating the traffic to our broadsoft switches, we are able to support any type of the telephony located at different locations of customer. And we see this very popular in the organizations that have grown by merger and acquisitions, where they had to acquire another company with a completely different phone system and they're not sure how to integrate it together. Well, we are able to integrate different phone systems together, and with some additional programming, we're able to mimic an extension schema of every location to reach a remote location via a local extension dialing. And obviously, such calls are free for as long as they are terminated to locals network. We also see the hybrid solutions to be extremely popular among multi-location retails that are migrating to a voice over IP but are not able to forklift their entire hardware. By switching a location at a time while providing the service to all of the locations, we provide a vehicle for such multi-location retails to ramp their services up over the period of time. We found this to be a great convenience to such customers, and we see that as another outstanding feature of our service. And the most outstanding things and the reasons why the customers should be interested to work with Vocal is that the Vocal has tremendous experience in voice over IP deployment and management. We've been out there on the field for 9 years. The quality of our work and our delivery can be stated by our very high customer retention over the course of our existence. We basically have 1% attrition at this time. And one of the major reasons, as we see for this, is our end-to-end management, which we provide to our customers, and our prudent work while deploying them. Real-time management of our circuits, also, and the open door policy we also see as one of the more outstanding elements, and creates that trust between a customer and the provider, where the customer knows 100% of what is happening with, his equipment. Via a sales engineering expertise, as well as our internal, as our parent company, Vocal IP is able to integrate a number of unique solutions for the customers. We welcome customers to talk to us about their outstanding needs and perhaps address some needs that other providers may not have been able to or do not have enough flexibility to support. And of course, our personalized customer account management is outstanding. Each of the end users receive a personalized, assigned an account manager that stays with him throughout the process. We also stay completely in touch and inform agents of all the steps of the sales process and the maintenance process taking place between us and our customers. Our agents are usually CC'd on most of the communications that take place between us and them, also building a trust relationship between us and our agents. This completes the presentation at this time. Dan, do you have any questions?
No, Eugene, I think that was an outstanding presentation. Now, I do want to confirm on the access, you talked about BYOB, which you shared with us last month in the presentation, and the MPLS, either your MPLS or a third-party MPLS. But I didn't specifically see, if the customer has a dedicated T1 connection from their facility to your POP, you do that as well?
Absolutely. We would call this sort of, if it's a dedicated T1, this would be like a point-to-point service. Of course, we offer point-to-point service as well. We don't see that many customers using point-to-point due to its cost, but certainly we are able to offer to terminate such T1s to us as well as provide them ourselves, yes.
Right. Well, now that point-to-point, isn't that the primary way that CBON connects to their customers?
Indeed, and for that, there's a couple of mechanisms that we in fact deploy, and this is a good point to talk about it. In metro areas where we are present, we utilize DS3 metro hubs, and we also provide Ethernet over copper in a private fashion, delivering private IP back to our network. So both of these services simulate CBON's delivery. DS3 metro hubs is nothing else but a MUX point-to-point services, and this gives us the best quality of service and the best, cleanest path between us and the customer.
Okay, because when we set up this video series for the T1 VoIP, it's not like we love CBeyond, but CBeyond kind of invented this this middle module where you have a direct connect. You're not using integrated T, another integrated T or a BYOB. So wherever CBeyond is in a city, do you feel like Vocal IP is a CBeyond competitor?
Oh, definitely. We definitely compete with CBeyond in the markets where both of us are present, but I would like to add that by using MPLS networks and MPLS delivery, we have a little bit of a greater reach, or perhaps a less expensive reach, where if CBeyond is in fact not present in the marketplace, the point-to-point circuits may accumulate certain mileage charges, which can add to cost the customer. We try to choose a least expensive connectivity to deliver the customer. But of course, we do compete on the markets where we're both present.
Great, great. All right, super. This is Dan Baldwin. We've been speaking with Eugene Laykhtman of Vocal IP. Eugene, I appreciate your spending time with us today.
Thank you, Dan.